Hey guys, it's Derek here. So finally it's time for another viewer collection showcase. It's been a little while since we've done the last one, but you know, I think I eventually want to make this like a regular thing, like once a week, if we can get through them quick enough. So today it's gonna be a bit of a special one because we're gonna be doing 7. I'm trying to get through 7. We're gonna go through at a pretty quick pace, so bear with me. Starting us off, we have Toontown 78. Now, they actually posted quite a long time ago, but we recently got some new updated images, and they're actually they are the longest standing member of our channel memberships. So thank you so much for supporting us for this long. Now, let's see. Their display cases are a little bit different, very open, and you can actually see that there's a lot of LED lighting throughout the whole thing, which I actually quite dig. The most unique thing that I've actually seen is how they use minerals or different like crystals and whatnot to actually showcase and kind of accentuate every single figure inside of here. You can kind of see it right here with these right here. You got some on the very bottom, got one off to the side. It's kind of unique just seeing how everyone does a little bit different when it comes to their displays. I know a lot of people also put like cards there as well, but yeah, it looks like we are rocking kind of like in a living room setup, kind of like the floors there, nice hardwood floors. But we have a few different statues off to the side and the main display, the 4 there, with a bit of like the arched way on the very top, which is kind of neat too. But on this side over here, yeah, we got a few back pieces as well. A lot of, dude, that's a lot. That's a lot of crystals you got on this one here. But it kind of matches. They all match with the figure that you got there. Very bottom, we have a few Nendos. That's cool. It looks like we have a few One Piece related figures. Notice you've been talking about those a little bit. Got this Frankie here, the Gear 5 Luffy, Zoro, Perona in the back, and yeah, just a whole bunch of other stuff down below as well. Like I recognize a few things, not a whole lot, but yeah, this display here looking very, very custom. Look at all those crystals and rocks. Over here on this side, we got a few more One Piece related things. Again, I'm kind of curious how much all these crystals cost. Got like a sitting down Robin. No, that's a boa. Upside down cat and whatnot. Very cool. Digging that. Looks like a Madoka Magica shelf. Very, very lined. Like everything is just filled there. But I do like how you have like the textile in the back. It's kind of breaking everything up a little bit of flair. Because I do notice that these display cases are just fully wide open. So yeah, based off of the way these look, you might just be able to slap like acrylic on the front and fully encase them if that's something you want to do in the future too. Got a little pyramid thing up there. I believe this is God Eater. Oops. God Eater, you have a little bit of Fate down there as well. Just a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm really digging how this all looks. All right, little zoom in on a few of them. Got some WCF. Now that's actually a chopper I've actually never seen before, but I'm kind of curious. I might want to pick one of those up in the future. Got a little collab kind of figure, I believe, of Eva, and more close-ups of some of the other stuff you have. Oh, that's a really nice looking Zoro statue. Not too sure which resin company actually makes this one, but this actually looks really solid. Got the special limited edition Nami in the front as well. I believe there's also a full, not quite a scale, but like a larger version of her too. That's nice. Never seen that Frankie before, but most likely a resin. Still really cool with the negative hollow. A lot of different stuff in all of these. Again, I'm trying not to go too in depth all of them, but we're just gonna skim through. I like what you've done here. Ooh, this looks like the other side. This bench with the tree in the back. I mean, that's kind of neat. Very, very unique how you've done that. Displaying a few books. Yeah, just so much stuff. I feel like the longer we get with this series, the crazier some of these collections get. But no, I do dig how they all look. It looks like you have your computer kind of in the middle of the room, so you're just completely surrounded by anime figures and goodies. But yeah, more Madoka Magica, some of like the staples, I would say. Very nice. She kind of fell over a little bit, but we don't judge too much. Raiden, I believe. Very nice. Ooh, Ishtar. I still want to get the full scale of this one from Aniplex, but we'll see. I'm gonna wait for a good price for that, especially with everything going on in the world. Good time to kind of just chill. Looks like on the other side of the room we actually have more of the exact same displays. Ooh, I do see a Elena on the very top and a few of the other ones. Sakura there. Okay, little Sunny go, very cute. echidna there. But yeah, no, I'm just kind of overwhelmed by how you've done everything. Like, there's just so much stuff. Very impressed with how it all looks. I only have one real suggestion when it comes to the display of this. It'd be to look into some kind of backing board for the back so it's nice and solid, and then maybe some acrylic on the side if you want to try that, just to make sure everything's nice and sealed. Otherwise, it still looks like a bit of a hassle to clean everything. There's just so many ways that dust can get in there, but there's just so many cool looking figures, like this Beatrice here. Very nice. Like, I honestly don't even know where to look. And I see you have the acrylic multi-stand there, so that's very cool. Got everything standing up. More crystals. Ooh, see a rem there. Again, I don't want to completely gloss over the collection, but if we're doing 7 this time, gotta go a little bit quicker. Very cool surfing Pikachu, Miku in the back. Ooh, that's a very nice figure. Surrounded by crystals. Very, very regal looking. These are kind of cute. You get the whole set here with Rem, Ram, Beatrice, Amelia, Echidna. Very cool, very cool. Got more Ram action. Ooh. Well, that's actually a really cool resin looking beast. I dig that. Also those. Honestly, I'm more excited in seeing some of the crystals and how you're displaying stuff than the figures themselves. Because, you know, we see the figures all the time. Ooh, we got a little Miku section over here. Looks like you didn't take the acrylic off of, or the little thing off of the acrylic for this one. I've seen these a few times. Cute that you have the matching set. Oh, so this is by your bed. So actually this is the bedroom. I see. Got it. All right, got some stuff down here. Can't really ID who that is. Got the Mikus. Got some more ReZero. We love ReZero. And up top, I believe that is C2. And there's a Mai at the very top. Sakurajima Mai. Very nice. Oh, one of my favorites. Okay, that looks like a C2. I think this might be Girl Frontline or something. Very cool. Some close-up shots of everything. Very, very nice. And getting to the very end here, looks like we have some Kurumi, I believe. Ooh, that is a cool looking Perona one. Very, very sexy. Like the moon setup and everything. Definitely a resin. Luffy at the very bottom losing his soul or his will to live. I mean, this is just really cool. And they got a whole nother setup over there. Looks like you have all these boxes kind of tucked away in the side, but very cool. Digging how this looks, definitely. And yeah. Thank you again for sharing, and thank you for supporting us for so long. Sorry it took so long to get to you, but we're finally here. All right, moving on to our second collection, we have Superman himself here. Now, Superman primarily collects Nendoroids, as you can see. Ton of different Nendoroids, and actually this is actually a really cool way to display them as well. I believe these cases here are for memorabilia, like baseball bats, which is a completely crazy way to do it. You can probably pick these up at like Michael's, so that's very, very cool. But just look at it. I do love when Endos all come together. They just look so good and solid. Like All Might at the very top. Like you got a bit of a theme, but you kind of broke it up a little bit with your Demon Slayer down here. You got these two guys up top. Got a whole bunch of Kirby. My Hero. Very, very cool with My Hero. And yeah, Magus Bride. Very nice. Like, I like how this one works. Again, the fact that they're fully enclosed actually makes it so much better. We also have a lot of love for Zelda off to the side. Got a few different figures and whatnot over here. And the little Nendo's up there as well. I like how these are floating shelves though. Definitely cuts down on the clutter, and that looks good that way. Some more Zelda love, and I guess Nintendo in general, because like we have a whole bunch of different like game characters and some pop culture related stuff down here too. So I'm really digging that. Like it's always cool whenever there's a full theme when it comes to figures like this. Very cool what you've done with the little riser in the back. Not my first choice, but hey, very cool. And it looks like you did the custom mod for an extra shelf on your Detolf as well. So this is a Detolf, and yeah, they got the little extra shelf action there. Looks like you're running out of space for the back row, so there is that if you end up doing that many. But yeah, crazy. The amount of Nendos you have, honestly, is kind of intense. Have you guys ever seen that video of Good Smile showing off all their Nendos? And they have it in a giant wall. Like personally, I think that'd be really cool to try to do at some point. But no, I still dig this though. Got your Spider-Man, got some Deadpool. It's basically your superhero stuff. Awesome. Some more down below. Yeah, I got some Nendo dolls. That thing's really cool in the back though. Dig that. Again, just so much stuff. Yeah, one full Detolf. Yeah, multiple extra shelves on top there too. That is insane. So apparently there's like only a few more photos of this little collection. I say little, but like there's a lot of quantity, a lot of quality, a lot of quantity, just physically small. Well, I guess this is kind of like your, I guess it's like your Smash shelf. Kind of neat. Ooh, and some more Zelda figures here. Very cool. Definitely a muscle mommy for this one. Personally, I didn't really play, but you know, really crazy. Love how it looks. Would love to see how this one grows even further for you, Superman. I like the baseball setup thing. So get a few more of those, spread them out, I guess. But yeah, thanks for sharing. Moving on to our third collection, we have Ryce. So they've been collecting figures for a little while. They have some stuff they haven't unboxed yet, it seems. And if you want to see more of their stuff, I'll leave this also linked in the description. You can check out the MFC. But Ryce has a pretty good looking collection. Got 3 details on this side. Got some stuff at the very top. Obviously, we got some Funko Pops. But I like how everything's spaced out. So we have some Eva on the very left. ReZero right here. Persona. Got some other stuff there. Let's see if there's a zoom in shot. All right, so this is the right one. So it looks like you separated your ReZero shelf a little bit. Oh, there's more stuff. Updated. Did I just go through all that without updating? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take this over from the top. From the looks of things, with this kind of ceiling, I believe this is in a basement. But you did take our advice that I definitely just gave and totally it's not valid anymore. But you have these cool risers with an acrylic top on the very top, fully covering everything. Love how all of this looks, by the way. Got a ton of cool looking posters. Definitely loving the Kafka vibe. A lot of pink, a lot of purple, very neon. Loving this. So these are on the very, very top now. This one over here, it doesn't look like it's changed too much. It looks like you've added a few new pieces, a few new bunnies, moved a few things around, but for the most part, this is pretty much the same. Cool to see the computer off to the side there, though. A lot of RGB on the inside of that. You're definitely a gamer. Like another little zoom in on these. I believe these, yeah, I believe this shelf is a little bit different. Love what you've done with the little poker chips at the very bottom, though. That is a very nice step. Oh, and you've relocated this one over here. So I believe this is the sitting down prize figure version, which a lot of people were saying was very, very good quality. You put it into the PC. Honestly, this is a really cool looking PC. It has the side panel there too. I forgot what it's called, but it's one of those like fish tank style PCs. Very, very nice. I think next time I upgrade my PC, it'll be a little less minimal and a little more crazy. We'll see whenever that happens. Did these change up at all? We moved a few things into there, so not too much. Nice little wide shot of everything. I'm not sure if the Broly was there earlier either. Ah, you finally opened these, the half busts. How do you like these? I feel like the Mili one might be fine, or maybe the eye, but for whatever reason, the REM freaks me out. I mean, it looks like these details haven't really changed too much. Got some of your boxes down here. I still don't think you've opened those Transformers up. Oh, that might be new. Got a little Dragon Ball section, how to. That's actually really cool. Like, it's funny enough, when I went to Japan, like a few years ago, many years ago, I remember wanting to pick up one of the Brolys because that movie was kind of just coming out. But for whatever reason, I couldn't find it for like a good enough price for me to want to pull the trigger, so I didn't. Oh my. All right, you got some more stuff over here. I feel like we've seen some of these already, but hey, good spread of stuff. Got a very cool, got a really cool Chainsaw Man carpet, it looks like. But yeah, no, I definitely really like what you've done with these right here. These little acrylic boxes, the little stands for them too. Very cool. Again, I think you may have just used the spice rack stuff, but hey, it works. Little extension piece here, it looks like. It kind of comes out. I definitely like how this turned out. Thanks for sharing, Ryce, and this honestly does look pretty cool. Alrighty, moving to Maya. So these pictures were taken like almost a year ago, so some of these have been updated since. Let me see if I can get you a updated one. This is most likely the most updated one that we can get. So Maya's collection is mainly found in the living room, and a lot of it is displayed on pegboards, it looks like. There's stuff like One Piece prints that's in the kitchen, some Ghibli posters, and just a whole bunch of different stuff, which is pretty cool in general. I think that's one of the coolest things. Whenever you do get the chance to display all your goodies, damn, this actually looks pretty nice. So it looks like we have a calyx unit on the very bottom, the calyx IKEA hack, using it as a riser for your detolfs. Very, very clean. Got the 3 detolfs up the very top. These guys, well, hawks for sure can't fit inside, so I understand. But man, there's a whole bunch of figures. I like what you've done with the acrylic stands. Looks like we've raised everything up. Very, very important, especially if you have a lot of stuff in these cubes. Got Jujutsu Kaisen, got some My Hero, Eva, Chinese manhwa stuff, ReZero / Slime, Fire Force. Ooh, I like what you've done here. You put a Soul Eater in there as well. Same universe, if you guys don't know, and just a whole bunch of different stuff here too. Yeah, I like. Honestly, I really do like the detolf, like the look of it. I just wish they were a little bit more solid, like in terms of not shattering, holding more weight and whatnot. But yeah, it's a shame they kind of discontinued these. Ooh, all right. On the other side, we got a little dining table, cool looking cabinet. I believe this is a Billy with those beautiful doors. We got 2 of them. Very, very, very nice. Got a few things on the very, very top. Hey, for a living room, this is actually really well laid out. I like how it's a little asymmetrical. Sometimes when things are too symmetrical when it comes to displays, it kind of throws it off. And it looks like we have more room for like a half Billy or more artwork here too. So like what you've done there. Little gallery wall. Ooh, got a few different animes here. You might be able to recognize a few of these. Correct me if I'm wrong. This print looks like it might be from Val. ZZYZZ. Varying different types. Like how you framed everything. This is nice. This is really, really, really nice. I would like to have a gallery wall. Oh my. Here's the pegboard stuff. So it looks like you're a con goer. You like going to conventions. You like hitting up the artist alley. Like the little Mew here. I believe that is one of those really quick snap together kits. But just a whole bunch of different trinkets and things. Definitely showing some love to your favorite artists. More artwork on the side here. This is, I believe, to the closet door. Again, very nice with how you separated everything. Everything looks pretty even, very straight and organized. Perfect. Loving that, loving that. More artwork on the side over here. I need this print. Maya, if you're watching this, please let me know where I can find this print. This print looks amazing. I want it. I need it. This is actually really cool. They're having a giant like hot pot, nabe. Yeah, ooh, some classics over here. Very, very cool, very cool. Some more posters from movies. Digging it. 8.6, all right, back to the front. Very cool, very, very cool. All right, and if we go into the detolfs a little bit, we have kind of your themes and everything going on. Like what you've done here, Jujutsu Kaisen. Very cool. These are actually really well done. I mean, like you could make some of these slightly higher with a slightly taller riser, but honestly, I'm just nitpicking at that point if we do that. Very cool though. Digging this for sure. I especially like this setup right here. It's a little unfortunate that she's a little bit shorter than everyone else. I think they're not in the right scale, but it's still really cool. It's always cool whenever you see like a full set from a certain company, right? Here's the other detolf with a few more of the stuff. Radio Eva. I didn't even see these in the back earlier. Theme sets are cool. Got some Naruto over here. Very nice. Looks like these guys are like, I don't know if you want to call them prize figures, but I guess their classification might be prize figure or Ichiban Kujis. I do recognize this this Kakashi. I believe that's a Mega House one. Oh, you got little panels on the very back, like what you've done with little artwork pieces. The entire set here for Attack on Titan. Very nice. Okay. Faux grass on the bottom. Oh, you aren't pulling any punches. This is also really cute stuff too. I'm digging the entire set back there. That is really nice. Maya says that they're most likely going to be changing a lot of their dark furniture just because it doesn't showcase the figure as much, like visibility wise. But below that we have a very nice shelf full of Digimon. Oh, PS5, PS4, PS5 games. I'm really liking how this one came along. Like, ooh, metal. Okay, I'm starting to see what you mean. If this was a white cabinet, you'd most likely be able to see everything just better and easier. Take note of that. In case you guys want to display your stuff a little bit easier. The black look is very nice and clean, very like elegant. But if you don't have lighting, it kind of makes things really dark. So white furniture, things from IKEA and whatnot, even if you don't have lights blasting on them, like LEDs, those will definitely showcase your stuff better. Little Pokemon shelf. Ooh, look at that. That is a very cool looking Pikachu Charizard. I've seen that a few times at some shows and whatnot recently, and that, like, those go for a lot in the right condition. But very cool. Very, very nice. I'm gonna blur these two. But it looks like we got a lot of got good looking men in this one. got a lot of good looking men, maybe a little BL too. Got a little girl shelf right below that, I think. Ado and whatnot, very cool. A lot of manga down there too, or visual novels or whatnot. I'm digging it. It's like organized chaos, but I like how everything is enclosed so it's not getting dusty, which is huge because you have a pretty big collection. Dusting it would be an absolute nightmare. Bonus picture, some more Nendo boys. Thank you, Maya, for showing off your collection. If you guys want to see this, go check out the Discord and admire it more there. Okie dokie. Next up, we have Mili. Pretty sure I butchered your name there. But hey, this is your collection. There's a lot of stuff. Now, we're gonna go with the most recent updated photos. So, bam. Looks like we're rocking in a apartment, looking pretty cool, very well furnished, very elegant. This is the living room of it, of course. Very cool what you've done here. I like all the decor choices. Like you've mentioned in the comments, it's a very normal looking entry into this, and then they're just kind of sprinkled in afterwards. So this is the view from the sofa. Now I remember originally when you posted this, I commented about those shelves. Some of the craziest looking shelves I've ever seen. From what you said, these are local to your area, so I don't think anyone else will be able to get these, but these are super cool. Like they have that glass look on the side where it comes together, similar to kind of how like PC cases and whatnot look like. So that is super cool. I really like this as a whole TV console thing. This is amazing. Very cool looking pieces you have inside here as well. Got the albedo there at the very top, that shelf there. I would recognize the 02, some other stuff. Got the Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, this is really cool. I always like it when furniture kind of incorporates into things properly. It just doesn't stand out like in a bad way. Very cool looking Violet Evergarden section here. I believe this is a resin, but still very cool. Got some artwork in the back, flowers there to kind of complement. Digging that. Yeah, this is a really clean looking Violet. That's for sure. A little close up on one of the different shelves. Got some Spice and Wolf here. Got some Saber, I believe, or Saber Altar, and got a Zaya in the back. So I guess you play League a little bit. Some other cool figures on the very bottom. I believe there's like Yuri on Ice on the very back, and I believe that's a Diva. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Ooh, that is a very nice looking albedo. Kind of wish that this one had like the picture frame for this one was a little more weathered. Looks a little too clean. But yeah, that's a very nice looking albedo. Very worth showing off, that's for sure. Some more stuff over on the other side. Got some like sitting down girlies. Very cool. A little close up on all of them. Like those, I can't get over the cabinets. They look really nice. Like what you've done with the little acrylic stands too. Very good. Very good. Little storage section. That is cute. What is that? So I don't know if these guys get a whole bunch of shine, but you just have these two Haikyuu boys just chilling in there. So that's cool. So we got some crystal puzzles, chibi mikus, and nendoroids, and a Barbie. A whole bunch of different stuff. Got some books on the back there. Oh, those are cute chibi mikus. Very, very adorable. Ah, here we go. This is what you meant by the resident Barbie. So we got one Barbie here. Got a few different nendos. Loving the little the stand. I think I have something very similar. This is actually really cool. Yours has one like support beams in the middle. This might be sturdier than the one I have, so that's actually really nice. Might want to pick a new one up with that, but very cool. So we also have the desk area here too. It says that they can't get too distracted while working. Oh, it's very simple. It's simple but nice. So you got the Eloven setup, the double monitor risers there, monitor in the middle. Got your work laptop. And it looks like you have your own personal laptop off to the side. Miku to the left, albedo to the right. Again, not too cluttered, not too messy. And a little print in the back, very cute. Now, yeah, this albedo I personally wanted for myself as well, but those support beams, those support beams killed me. Could not do it. I believe this is the other side here. Like what they've done with this little cabinet. Got a few little trinkets and collectibles up there. Little DT off to the side. Very cute looking cat picture. Very nice. Yeah, I think these ones aren't necessarily Nendos, but I think something like this can fit Nendoroids, which would be really nice as well. If you have a lot of Nendoroids, similar to what like Superman has, just line this thing fully with Nendos, that would be cool too. Make use of wall space. Ooh, this shelf's actually really cool. A lot of original characters, I believe, and a Megami randomly chilling. Little acrylic stands there too. Very nice. We have more. We have more Jujutsu Kaisen. Feel like we've seen of these a few times already. And on the very bottom, oh, this is a nice set. I really like this set full of the quintuplet, especially in these outfits. Personally, I'm still a Miku fan, so that's my bias. Got a little Demon Slayer representation at the very bottom. Very cool. All right. And we have another Billy bookcase for you as well. So it looks like you didn't go with like the full glass door. Got the little thing in the middle there. A little extra security, but it is what it is. Very top, we have some 02 books in the box, and just a whole bunch of little Final Fantasy stuff and whatnot. Like this shelf as well. We're seeing a lot of the same figures. I did not choose that on purpose, by the way, but cool how these are kind of showing up a few times. Almost in the exact same setup too. Very nice little detailed close-up shots of everyone. I actually kind of want to get this set. It's actually a really nice looking set. Another little section over here. Got a few noodle toppers, it looks like. Some more prize figures just chilling. Yeah, it's actually a really cute one here with Tanjiro and Nezuko. Very cute. And yeah, just I guess got a few albedos. Looks like you like albedo, you like Final Fantasy. I'm getting that trend. I'm getting that vibe. I think these are like some of the lower shelves. Got some gals that I don't know who they are. Cool looking piano playing pieces with a violin. Miku's at the bottom. Some manga. Amelia. Yep. I see it. That is Mili's collection. In terms of things that you could do to change things up for your billies, maybe do white billies. Do the full, do the Hogbo doors a little bit easier for letting lights in, and I would put in some LED lights to light things up a little bit. Honestly, there's not a whole lot I would recommend you really have to do or change, because a lot of this collection is just solid. It's just really well done. If you're worried about the DTOF and how to light that, I believe there's a guy called Luke Lights you can do, and he does custom length like ones for the DTOF. So you just plug and play almost. So that might be a good option. Hey, it looks pretty good. Not a whole lot you need to change or upgrade or whatnot. So thanks for sharing. Next one up is going to be BeCystim. Let me know if I butchered your name, because I apparently do that a lot. Here we go. Look at all this stuff. Oh my god. Where do I begin with this? There's a lot of stuff. It looks like they were collecting things well before anime figures became a huge thing, specifically WWF. I dig it. I see it. I see the vision. You see the WWF logo on the back. This is, of course, before WWE was a thing. For those of you who don't know, it's not World Wildlife Federation and whatnot. World Wrestling Federation, way back when. But yeah, look. I honestly don't know where to start with all this. You have so much stuff crammed in here. Got a few different display cases, some resin pieces at the very top. This is reminding me of one of those Japanese stores. It's just completely packed full of stuff. All right, we need to talk about these though. Now, I don't know if these came like that with the display, but they look really cool. Reminds me of one of those old packages you would open up to get these figures. This is neat. If you did this yourself or if it came like that, that is actually a really cool looking touch. These might be custom, I think. Even has a little hook where you can put onto the store shelves. Those are nice. But yeah, the desk is packed full of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on your desk. How? I'm actually a little bit blown away. There's just a lot of stuff. Got some One Piece related stuff over here. Got some prize figures. Got some manga chilling here. A 3D printer. What? There's so much stuff. This display case has a whole bunch of figures. Got Hulk Hogan there. Oh man, this is intense. I don't think I would know where to actually look. If I actually were to walk into this room, I'd be like, where are my eyes gonna go? It's definitely giving off that kind of vibe. But yeah, we got a few He-Man stuff, Master of the Universe. Those are neat. Got a Lego set. I mean, it looks like you're collecting just about everything. These shelves look pretty sturdy. Yeah. It's packed. It's fully packed. Looks like to get in, you got your clothes back here, little hanger. What the? I just noticed that. What is this figure doing here? I mean, it's kind of cool. They're coming out of the drywall, but what? you just glued them on there. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's Attack on Titan, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Tree branch and everything. But I honestly, I don't think I actually saw that the first time I saw the entire collection. Headphones here and whatnot. I'm a little bit worried for you here. If you open up the door too fast, you might hit these. But oh man, yeah, more stuff at the very top. Looks like you got a few floating shelves full of stuff. That is a lot of stuff on that shelf. I see 1000 Sunny there, or Mary. I have that Rem as well. I'm a little amazed. I'm a little bit amazed. It's kind of a lot of stuff. It's kind of a lot of stuff. Oh, there's more stuff. There's more. But wait, there's more stuff. Here's a little zoom in of everything. Oh, you got a little light box specifically for this one character. Okay, and her, just kind of chilling inside. Man, this must be a nightmare to clean. Another enclosed box full of some chibi. Honestly, oh, my girlfriend just got one of these. I forgot what they're called though. She was opening it up. We saw green hair and we thought we got Zoro, and then it ended up being Barto. Kind of cursed. But yeah, these are pretty cute too. Got the XX Ray hidden dissectables or whatnot here. Got a few of the warlords. What is this? You got an LED case, very small and very narrow it looks like, but it's like some kind of wood. Very cool. Got some aqua. You got your looks like you got a little shrine here for Konosuba. Very cool though. Very cool. Yeah, I like this too. Made in Abyss. Very nice. Very nice. At this point, I'm like lost directionally. Like I don't even know where we're supposed to look. But got some more stuff over here. Is that the horse anime? That is the horse anime, isn't it? Uma Musume? Yeah, I've seen the animation on this. It's absolutely insane. Like I think I recognize these ones. Yeah. It's from the horse anime. All right. Some bunnies. Got some other stuff. Got a mod in there. Ooh, very nice. We got Emilia. Got Taiga. Okay. I mean, like, you have a lot of stuff, like a lot of good stuff. It looks like a lot of your taste have kind of changed throughout the years, but you just kind of adding on more to it. I mean, if I have one piece of advice with all of this, it'd be to somehow try to consolidate the displays and just make them a little more uniform. But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm still pretty impressed with how this all like works out. Like, I think you're comfortable here. Could be wrong, but that's about it. Like, you have a lot of cool stuff. I'm impressed. So for our last collection, it is a very consolidated and concise one. Very much a huge theme here. They've also worked on a few different things because they are an animator. You can check out some of their stuff on YouTube as well. I believe it's under Sonic Paradox or Sonic Shorts. This is RGX. Let's take a look. I believe a lot of these are first four figures, so that's really cool. We got a lot of Sonic, like if you couldn't tell already, like huge Sonic fan. I like what they've done here though. 25th anniversary, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, everyone, very nice. Some more statues over here as well. Metal Sonic, Robot Sonic, whatever it's called. Shadow. This one's impressive though. We have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is really cool. I believe these are first four figures as well. I think this one's from Kodo for Slifer, but digging how this entire setup looks. Very dedicated. I love theme setups. Over on the other side, or I believe above it, we have some Nendos in here. Got some more Sonic in the back. Looks like some prize figures or pop-up parade. Very cool. I think this one's actually from Kotobukiya, actually. And we also have some video game and just pop culture related stuff. This song's just chilling on top of a Sega, so very cool. I remember that. I think I had one of those growing up. That was cool. Yeah, here's the wide shot of everything. So it looks like everything is behind glass doors, fully encased. Not gonna get, not gonna get dust on it or whatnot. It would be cool if this was a little bit higher, because I would like to be able to see this section a little bit better. So if you can move the shelves around, I'd probably just move those two a little bit, because this is really cool and funky. I would want that up here. Just a little thing, Not a shot of everything up top, but yeah, that is cool. That is the living room cabinet. All right, so this is their room now. So that's the living room cabinet, but this is the room. Now I definitely can tell that this is I guess like childhood room, because you do see some of the baseball wallpaper at the very top. The walls are blue, and they love Sonic. Like Sonic plushies, got a whole bunch of different stuff here. Got a few anime girls and waifus there too. Love the neon sign. That's really nice. Got the bed here. Got the desk here. Personally, I would want a slightly bigger desk. I think you might enjoy having a little bit bigger desk, a little more arm room, whatnot. Got some statues at the very top, and you got some stuff still in the box for in-box collecting. But yeah, you have a lot of stuff on top here. Personally, I think you might actually just enjoy a bigger desk. So hey, who knows? Maybe that's in the cards. We'll change out the desk at some point. Got a monitor. Got your, I guess this is your drawing tablet. Razer keyboard and peripherals. HyperX mic on the side. But yeah, no, this even comes with a little section where you can have things raised up, so you have it as a little bit of a display. More Batman. Some My Hero over here. And this Sonic is just giving us the okay. Oh my. Okay, on this side here, there's a lot of pink and blue and purple going on. So we have a very big TV. Looks like we're playing Fortnite. I believe that's Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, sorry guys. 30th anniversary statue. Got some more statues. Got a Goku up there, Ultra Instinct. Got some Dark Magician and whatnot down here. Some spicy stuff down there. The entire collection of something just fully still in the box. I mean, that is some crazy restraint you have there. Some other close-ups of the poster situation. Nikkei. I see it. I see the vision. It's kind of funny how you have all these cool-looking statues and you just got Vegeta off to the side just pointing himself. I did it. Like, you sure did, bud. You sure did. Got a few plushies. Ooh, that is a very nice looking Dark Magician girl. Really, really cute there. All right, down below we have a few figures. A lot of these are either prize figures or pop-up parades, I believe. Cool here. It'd be nice if you put like a little stand or something, just prop the back row up a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. You got a Sonic and Shadow here on a turntable. So I guess this is one of your more favorite pieces. That's really cool. And a whole bunch of other toys in the back. Oh my goodness. Another shot of this over here. I believe that's an Xbox. Got Yu Yu Hakusho over there. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff. I feel like that's the theme of this entire video. There's just a lot of stuff. Like, I'm overwhelmed looking at a lot of this. Got a lot of Zelda up here. Very cool. That mask lights up. That's actually neat. That's actually really, really cool. And yeah, it looks like you actually did a good job of mounting these as well, because those look like some pretty heavy duty L brackets. So I'm glad you did that, and it's not just like a floating shelf, because this looks like a lot of weight that it'd be holding up. Ooh, these are cool. Look at those. So you got some vinyl looking Sonics as well. These guys are holding up the controllers. I dig that. I dig that. Now here's the spicy shelf. Now I might actually have to blur this so we don't get completely demonetized, but spicy. Ooh, cheeks. Cammy. We like Cammy. I believe this is the Bandai figure or Bandai model kit in the back there. But cheeks. We like Cammy cheeks. And this one here, I believe it's like right near your bed, but some buddies, some really cute waifus. You definitely look this girl, looks like. Cammy as well. I'm digging it. We got a Rem. Can't go wrong with Rem. Yeah, and we got Sonic chilling in your chair here. Some bonus points for him playing the game there. Nice. Another Sonic statue. Now, you've also included a few longer shots. So this is kind of how things look a little more stretched out, so to speak. Ah, I see. So this is like a gallery display wall of everything, kind of like having your own store inside your bed. This is just chilling right in the middle. Little podium right in the middle. All right. Sonic rug. May or may not be custom. Very cool. Like the air purifier. Good touch. Very, very good touch. Honestly, I'm digging it. I'm just gonna put this last clip in here so you can see. But when things are automated, that's like the icing on the cake.
Here's something you might like. Hey Google, turn on Zelda statues.
Okay, turning on 2 outlets.
But yeah, that's it. We got through all of them. A lot of collections, a lot of cool looking stuff. I'm very happy for everyone who participated this round. Thank you guys so much. Of course, make sure to give the video a like, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite collection was this time around. And yeah, if you want to join up on this, just go check out the Discord. My name is Derek, and I'll see you next time. Peace. And wanted to give an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you guys so much for helping out every single month. And extra special shout out to our Pirate King, Hyper JJ. If any one of you guys wants to join this as well, I'll leave it all linked in the description. And yeah, hope to see you there. And thanks again for watching.